good way. Like, I've been working in restaurants since I was 16, and we've talked about the like comparison of the two. Is that like, you know, in a shift, I'll have a certain amount of tables.
Oh my God, I burped.
Where I'm like talking to the tables for a significant amount of time. Yeah. And in a way, even if it's shitty and they suck, like we're building a relationship. But I talked about how, like, you know, you'll come home and you'll be like absolutely drained. And sometimes I come home and I'm like, you know what, whatever, it was fine. And it's because, you know, the total number of people that I talk to in a shift doesn't even like come close to the amount of people that you talk to. Yeah. Because all of yours it's short interactions. Yeah. And it's people coming up and like throwing their order at you. And you like have to make
it's a more critical,
really
it's like
positive
a more critical
impression.
Meeting. It's like it's more it's like fucking you have to get more done, or like you have to be as accurate as possible in like as little in a small window of time.
I have 30 seconds to convince you that you like me. Yeah. And to like tip me.
And even like I think about how many times whenever I have to greet a table and I have to go like this and I shake it and I go, "Hi you guys, how are you doing? My name's Emily. Like, what can I get for you to drink? Like, da da da." Like, I will do that like every like maybe 5 to 10 minutes, maybe if we're busy, you know. But like you're doing that literally every like 3 to 5 minutes.
Hey, do you guys introduce yourselves by name when you guys like interact with customers?
I do it sometimes.
I do it.
I never really. Yeah, I mean, like now I
probably had a name tag.
I answer no. I used to at like my first coffee job, which was this terrible, awful place in Elk Grove.
They probably would fuck up your name.
And all of the time, I hate. That's one of like my biggest things. Is like I hate introducing
all of the names that you get instead of Marbella.
Yeah, I don't think we have enough time for that. Actually,
I'm Hyder.
Like, I was like, I'm sure you know. Yeah.
I hate introducing myself.
Me.
That's like a pet. Like. I feel like
I do it every time.
Like when my servers introduce themselves by name to me, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
it's fine.
I love doing it because people later, sometimes
it's a personal.
That establishes a little connection.
At Really Gray, sometimes if I forget to introduce myself later, they'll be like,
"What was your name?
What was your name again?" But you know what? I always say Emily, but I'm always talking at like a million words per second. And they'll call me Natalie the entire time.
That's really funny.
When they trained me here, it was like a thing where like you actually, as part of like our quote unquote like steps of service, you're not supposed to introduce yourself. It's the same like line of thinking, like they're here to be served, not for
it's I don't like know. It's like a line that's drawn.
Yeah. I don't necessarily. I didn't agree with that either. I just think I think it's up to everybody.
I like
discretion.
If you can do it naturally, I feel like it's fine. Yeah. I don't do it naturally. Like I'm
Can I do something? For the pod, my Chili's introduction.
Yeah, please, please. I love that shit.
No.
Hi guys, welcome to Chili's.
Wait.
Shut up, bro.
That is actually correct. Preface, I worked at Chili's for 5 years, and we had a very specific introduction that we were supposed to do to every single table. And I actually never would do this, but we would have secret shoppers.
Yeah, we get that shit too. That
shit is that?
Whack.
Secret shoppers,
That's crazy.
They're people that are actually paid by the Chili's, like, corporate to come in, and they can bring whoever they want. So we'll show up as anyone. It could be a family, a couple.
They have a list
to make sure everything's running okay.
Yes, to like make sure that service is good, food is good. They have like a list that they go through. So it could be literally anyone. They just literally get paid to go out and eat and like check you off. But you can sometimes kind of tell. So sometimes this would happen like once a shift. You would see someone come in and the host would come up and go, "They were a little sus. I feel like they're a shopper." And you go, "Okay."
Gotcha.
Everything is like, because like, you know, service is fine, whatever, it's Chili's, but like you have to do things to a certain level that Chili's wants. So you would have to do this intro. So you'd walk up and you go, "Hi you guys, welcome to Chili's. My name's Emily. I'm going to be taking care of you for the night. Here at Chili's, we're well known for our burgers, ribs, and fajitas. Do we want to get anything started to drink?
Can I get a Diet Coke, please?" That's typical of the interaction.
A $5 shaken margarita or something, or maybe some waters. What are we thinking?
Talks over you.
Yeah, straight up. They would.
And then I look at you and I go every single time. And so I would do that probably like 1 to 5 times a shift, depending on like how many shoppers we thought were there. But you had to say burgers, ribs, and fajitas. And you had to say the $5 margarita. You could say it however you wanted to, but I felt that was the easiest. But yeah, you would get families. It's like 2 parents and their kids, and they're like
10 kids. Being your family.
And they're like looking at you. They're like,
'Kay?
8 waters and 8 Diet Cokes.
Oh,
and you go, Okay.
See, with us, we get so many tourists at my spot that like I skip that shit. I like. Nah,
No, yeah,
I
I don't
literally
do
get
it
there because
now.
you know the amount of times I'm like, "Hi, how's your day?" Coffee. I'm just like, cool.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Honestly, that's better for me. It's like, all right, get you going,
Yeah.
get you in and out. I'm good. I don't need to talk to you. That's probably better for me anyway.
Yeah.
How is it working in that area? Because I used to work across the street.
Parakeet.
Yeah.
Hey, their burritos fire.
Yeah.
Breakfast burrito. There's
Miserable though. Absolutely miserable.
Oh, the people.
Oh, it's
Terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Is there another
Terrible.
location or am I tripping?
For Parakeet?
Yeah.
There's a Coronado location.
No, but where's the other one?
Oh, there's a Little Italy one and there's a Pacific Beach one.
Oh, I went to Little Italy one. It's on a rooftop.
Yeah, they do have a
Oh,
rooftop.
I've been there.
Yeah.
That place is
I
overly
don't
expensive.
Like it.
Yeah.
No, but also I'm also, to be fair, I'm also at the point in like my career. I hate that it's
Chill.
Yeah.
I hate it. But it's 8 years, bro.
In your job experience.
Job experience.
That's
Thank
good,
you. That's
yeah.
a way better.
Yes, bro. 100%.
But where I'm like, I don't want to make regulars. I don't want to like if we have like a genuine connection, which I do. There's like 2 or 3 like people I can think of on top of the dome. But like I'm not there to like. I have to remind myself sometimes to be like, hey, ask them how their fucking day's going, dick. Or like ask them like what they're doing later. Like every now and then, just to. But I don't want to do that shit no more.
I was
like,
so bad at that.
I'm here to do just.
Don't give a
That's
fuck
why I
about
work mornings.
tables.
That's why I don't like working dinners because it's more slow and I feel like I have to talk to you.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to you.
Sure.
Yeah.
And because also though I match my service to what I like service wise. Like I don't want my service to talk to me.
Really?
No, fuck no.
Oh my god, I love being best friends by the time we
No.
leave.
I'll
We've
fuck
You're
it
really
up.
good at that. You're also
Wait,
chatty.
Think
We've
about
like shared some sort of trauma by the end of my meal, and I'm like, I love you so much.
Nah,
And
my
then
think
way-
about
my-
who you're. Think about who, like for example, who you go with when you go eat. It's like either friends or your like girl. Half the time you're gonna be busy talking to them anyways. You don't need your server to chime in and like ask you what the fuck.
I usually go out with coworkers,
Oh.
so like the server will come up and we'll be like, "Hi,
like treat them nice.
Like,
yeah.
How are you?
Oh no,
yeah,
but treat
I
them
mean,
nice
yeah,
is
like,
one
treat
thing,
them
but,
like a person,
For example,
but-
we go to
Yeah.
Obi Noodle House. It took us so long to get sat. We're over here just trying to get our food and drinks. I don't need the motherfucker to talk to me. Like,
Yeah.
That's
let's
fair.
get-
They usually
let's-
don't.
Let's pay him fat and let's get him. Let's flip his table and
Yeah,
have him give
no,
him a
that's
good
fair.
time. Like,
I'm
fuck
alone
that.
in this. I love making friends. I also
Fuck 'em.
I also make friends with
No.
every single. Whenever I'm drunk and I Uber home, by the time I get
Oh.
home,
Oh, that's another one I hate.
By
When
the
my
time-
Ubers, hate when my Ubers talk to me.
Yeah.
Oh my
No,
god.
by the
leave me
time I get
alone.
home, my Uber driver and me are best friends. We've exchanged
No,
numbers.
you're
He's
gonna
told
get
me about
kidnapped
his
like
family.
that.
No, we're like so cool. I had an Uber driver drive me home once, and he was like, "Oh, your neighbor is actually my cousin." I went, "Cool. What's his name?"
What the
And he
fuck?
told me his cousin's name, and then
I think
I
about
saw,
this a lot.
and then I saw his
Oh my
cousin, and I was
God.
like, "Hey, I forget his name now." I was like, "Hey, you're Antonio's cousin." And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "He's my Uber driver. He's so cool." And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like,
New friend.
"Have a nice day."
I don't know how you do that. Even like
Every time
we'll go to Trader Joe's together.
No.
And,
Dude,
and
immediately
she has
no.
she has like one cashier and I have another one, and they're like throwing roses at her, and I
my
get middle
God.
fingers. I like don't understand. I like really
Like when you guys are
don't
leaving,
get
they're
it.
like, "Bye, Emily."
And they're just like, get out of my store.
Yeah, straight
And I'm like,
up.
I'm so sorry for being in your store.
You're too friendly,
It's
bro.
insane.
I just like I just
She's
like,
a Sagittarius.
I ask about their life. I had the guy in Trader Joe's. I, like,
The
came
bad
up-
guy, you know, the guy that's bagging.
insane.
Yeah, no, he was checking me out.
You're
and
so good at that.
He was checking it. And he came
You
up-
do your job
No,
so
literally,
well.
literally. I had one the other day, and there was no bagger, so she started checking my items, and I had 2 bags, and I was like,
Bagging
I
hella
was
quick.
doing it, and then at the end she goes, "Oh my god, thank you so much for bagging," and I went, "Oh my god," I went, "No, that was so
Oh my
terrible. I'm
God.
sure I like squashed all my stuff," and she was like, "No, you did so good," and then like the bagger came up, and he went, "Oh my god, no, this looks so good," and I was like, "Maybe I should have been a bagger," and he was like, "You never did that," and then it just kept
fuck.
going, and
That's insane.
then we all
Okay,
kissed.
see,
We all kissed at the end.
I could have seen myself. Okay, besides the kissing, I could have seen. Oh no, you guys! I just went to a group fuck in the produce section. Said a group thing.
Oh.
Fuck.
Emily to the bagger. What time you get off? Actually?
God, that's so funny.
Anyways, we're in a group text.
I was gonna end up like fucking Ted when he starts banging the.
Oh,
girl
the
she's
chick.
jerking
I
off.
love that scene actually. With the pickle. Oh no, cucumber. My bad.
That should have been your movie that you like. That's not
Oh,
popular.
Ted's a classic,
That's
bro.
a classic, bro. Is that really? Did that shit get
No,
bad
I don't know.
reviews?
Nah, I think people like that
saw it
one.
and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
I don't
it.
like
Oh my
Mark
God.
Wahlberg.
Ah,
I
You know
hate
why?
that
It's because I
guy.
love Family Guy and I love
dude,
American Dad.
same. I love Mark
Oh,
Wahlberg.
Seth MacFarlane makes me. Oh, cute.
That was a cat I seen earlier.
That's so cute.
It's
Uh,
tiny. Anyways.
Where were we going after the break?
We just went